I know. You know, you'll know where to find me. Thank you, sir. Very much. Yeah, I really wish you
Good luck over there.
Yeah, I really like it. I mean, it's probably like it works. And I said, people pretty good. That was not. Like yeah, it's hard to no, it was a really bad idea. Yeah,
You got a job right now. I'm about to do a tear down for the people. He got his first start in May.
yeah.
Friday was just signed a deal. I figured when it's right almost yes.
Like I would have found like yes. But I mean, it was probably like watch it up. And second, at least go visual down here. I don't know how many there were, but it's not one of them.
Yeah, there's a.
Oh, guys. Yeah, right. And then it was right here. I don't know why. That's right. That's what it is.
Yeah, I like
Like,
this.
I have
Hi. I'll come watch you guys. Good to see you.
Where do you want to go, lady? Tell me the spot.
I know.
Said it was really good. I wasn't hungry. Obligation breaks plus for here. So all these things are good signs. But Jill got a big old burrito for $7.
I mean, you can see the results. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like.
Not as cold as I thought. I forget the shine. I knew it was dark because I didn't see it. Yeah, so you're going. I know that wasn't the best odds. You got good odds there.
Where David's at.
Where do you guys live? In Florida. They live in Blue River. They say everything.
Let's go, Lions!
I want to take Bennett to a sticky pot. Bring out some big fat guy. He's one piece of cheese on the thing. And draw another food. That's how it's tasted. There are some of those videos where you can watch, like where it says like aggressive, conservative, too far deep. You know. Where you get out of practice with it. So I always end up loosening this up so I can. The only reason I tighten it is because if you leave it loose, it ends up. You want to come on the ceiling as opposed to on the ceiling. Yeah. I got all the stuff right. I fixed it already. All right.
What are you guys up to?
It's too hard to see, and then like they're hanging a sign over the side.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, game 4 of the Rocky Mountain Showdown. I keep saying a different name every time, I think. Denver.
Meltdown.
Rocky Mountain Meltdown? Denver Meltdown.
Mile High Meltdown.
Mile High Meltdown, thank you.
Yeah,
Mile High. No, Mile High Cup. No Meltdown. Meltdown was the other one.
Oh,
Mile High Cup. Anyway,
I don't know where we are.
I don't either. Mile High Cup from Denver, Colorado, more specifically. Wait, what town is this?
We're in Superior.
Superior, yes, Superior, Colorado, at the Blue Sports Stable Arena. Not because the building is blue, but the name of the company that's the major sponsor is Blue is the name of them. I think they're a banking organization. Your your Mountain Lions have had a tough go of it so far in this tournament. Lost all 3 of their games. Played pretty well in the first game and lost. Played very well in the second game and lost. Played poorly in the third one and lost. So we'll see what they can come up with in this one. They will have, it's pretty cool. There's 5 teams in their division, so they get to play each team once, which is nice. There will be a championship game tomorrow morning. our team will not make it in, having 3 losses already. It'll probably end up being 2 Boulder teams. The Rough Riders brought 2 teams, both very good teams that we lost to in what amounts to about 1-goal losses. They've actually lost every game by 1 goal, except for empty netters, which I tend not to count. Anyway, puck is dropped, spread it out there with the traditional. What do we got here? We move Lauerman into the center spot on this line here. Popek, Cipriani, and Lauerman. Looks that way. Lauerman and Tucker Murray, and playing defense right now is Gavin Kinghorn. Puck was down in the. Oh, look at that tough angle attempt there from the Warriors. There we go, from the Warriors. Went off to the side of Hamilton's skate, but he keeps it out. Now here come the Lions with some speed coming through center ice. Lauerman drops it to Popek. Popek gets a shot. Oh, that was a nice attempt. Goalie kind of came across. Popek shot back across his own body and just missed the far post. Warrior gets the puck out. Gets it up to Lauerman. Lauerman looks. He's looking for a change, so he wanted to get the puck deep, but instead, in his hesitation, nothing happened. But now he's going to go and change. The puck goes into the Warrior zone. Player dishes it off of the near boards, far boards. Puck comes up the near side. We've got the switch over to the Dillons and Thorpe line. Puck is stripped away from the Lions players. Chips it out of the zone. Still got them mixed up. I feel like he might have mixed up the lines entirely, but it might be in the middle of a change. It's hard to say. Dylan Bankert is out there now with 2 other Dylans. Let's see what happens here when the puck drops. With a chance of maybe coaches. Thank you. I was just trying to figure that out. So Tiffany just walked by and said the lines are different. Puck is won at center ice by a Warrior. He sends the puck down low. Hamilton comes out to face him, a one-timer after the player got through, and he just slapped it past Hamilton inside the near post for a 1-0 lead for the other team. Early in the game, 10:18 left in the first period, so less than 2 minutes in, the Warriors have the first goal. Somehow or another, that player just kept the puck going forward. Defenders could not catch up to him. Hamilton comes out to face him, and the player just took a stiff one-timer and got it past Hamilton just inside the post. Now we got coming down. Looks like it's going to be a goal for the Lions. Nice, good response there. Good response there. Quick answer on the opening face-off. They win the puck forward and get it down low, and it ends up on Brenner's stick. He just makes a move, forehand, backhand. Goalie goes down. Brenner chips it into the open side of the net. So it looks like Brenner is centering Huey and now Lauerman normally plays. I'm confused. I'm going to have to work on this for a while. Here comes Brenner down the right wing. Got Weinrich and Taylor out there with Desmond Brenner. Weinrich looks, gets it to Brenner. Brenner looks up, gets it out to Huey. Oh, nice shot there by Huey. Stick saved by the goalie. Warrior goalie gets to the side. Warrior's coming through center ice with speed. Gets around the outside of. Oh, what a nice pass that was. Fortunately for the Lions, and missed the mark though. Good idea, I guess is what I should say. Brenner coming down the right wing with Weinrich. He gets a shot off. That goes wide. Weinrich has a stick between his skates. Goes for a change. A shot by Gus goes wide of the net. Puck comes out. Tucker Murray starts to retreat. Next line is out there. Popek, Lauerman, and Cipriani together still. Out to Lauerman. Lauerman with a shot. Nice save by the goalie. Rebound attempt by Cipriani. He's got all the time in the world. Tries to chip it out into the blue paint. Just standing there down low with nobody after him. Almost couldn't decide what to do with himself. He had so much time. Anyway, the puck goes down deep in the Lions' end. Lions coming out with speed. Breakout gets through everybody. Lauerman is heading after. Cipriani behind him. Popek behind him. Defenseman change. Cipriani puts it low. Goes in on the forecheck. Knocks the puck down. He's got it. Kicks it onto his skate. Looking for an opportunity to put it out in front. And as he slaps at the puck, he hits skates and trips the player for a penalty. So we're going to have a first power play is going to be in favor of the Warriors, Was Vito Cipriani going to the sin bin for an unintentional trip? Or perhaps not. There it is. Vito skates over to the penalty box door, which wasn't open, but he knew what he was doing, so he's going in. So 5-on-4 power play for the Warriors. 1-1 is the score. 8:29 left in the first period. Faceoff is coming all the way down to Hamilton's left in the Lions zone. Puck is dropped. Looks like we have Popek coming out down the left wing. He gets it across nicely to Garvey. Garvey with speed coming down the right wing. Remember, these guys are short-handed right now. Puck comes out to Bastien. He puts a shot on net. Goalie very carefully plays it and covers it. Face-off is going to be down in the Warriors zone. I think this line... No, so this is anyway a penalty kill. So Thorpe and Garvey, Bastien, and Rize are the defenders. So it's 5-on-4 power play, 1 minute for the Warriors, but right now they're spending all their time in their own zone, which is great. Good penalty kill work by this team with the Lions group. Lions knocked that pass down. Garvey skating around very fast again. Player gets out in front. Hamilton with a good. What the heck happened there? With a really good rich pad save there. Goalie goes for the player goes for the wraparound on the far post. Hamilton comes across and seals it off with a leg pad. What's going on down there?
I'm hoping Bank took it. Somebody's messing up.
Yeah, did somebody just run into it? That's going to be a penalty. This time it's going to be penalty against the Warriors. Player reaches out and hooks. All right, so we have a camera that coach uses for his post-game talks that some kids were messing with, and it's on a tall mast, and it was bouncing around. We're trying to figure out what's going on. All right, so 4-on-4 hockey for a minute. Be any second now. Cipriani is back on the ice, and so we're back to 5-on-4. We're going to get the lines together. So instead of Cipriani stepping out, we had Huey Taylor, stepped out. Oh, just skipped right down. He was in the right place, hoping to get the rebound attempt, and almost did. Now he has it down low. He's looking to put it out in front. Two players meet him, moving hard. And that's Weinrich. He goes up to the blue line with it. Shot towards the net goes wide by Gavin. Puck comes to the near side. Shot. Good shot there by Garvey. Goes just over the near corner. Good pressure by this group again. These guys had a couple of good shifts in the last game too, where they just kept the puck in. Murray has it. He's at the blue line. He turns, puts a shot. Oh, good save by the goalie. Rebound attempt. Puck's bouncing around in the slot. He's swimming, and then it is casually shoveled backhand over a swimming goalie by, I believe, Dylan Garvey. And then he checks his face. I think he might have gotten a stick in the neck. So that's going to be a power play goal for the Lions. All right. Brenner, Huey, and Brenner, Huey, and Zach. Nope, Dylan Weinrich coming down, shot. Oh, off of the near post, no goal. That was a really good attempt there by Huey. Took it down the right wing and got a shot off top corner. Looks like it might have just hit the corner of the post and the crossbar and bounced out. The ref was watching it very closely and waved off instantly. Huey Taylor puts the puck down, bouncing around right in front of us, kept in by Bastien. Bastien sends it towards the net, picked up, sent right out in front. Now we got Gus with a shot from way outside. That gets knocked down by the goalie. Backhand attempt coming. Finally, these guys are winning some rebound attempts. Gus holds that in. This time it comes out of the zone. Bastien looks up. His teammates are all going for a change. Well done. Gets it across to Brenner. Brenner's heading down the left wing. He turns. He's open. Put nicely back to Popek. Popek out to Cipriani. Good save by the goalie. That wasn't Cipriani. I'm just used to calling those guys together all the time. That was Lauerman, who had the good scoring attempt there. Cipriani fakes the pass. He gets across the middle of the ice. He's looking up, gets a shot off goalie with a good glove save through traffic, and he pins it to the ice for a whistle. Faceoff's going to be in the Warrior zone. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Lions. 5:15 left in the first period. Lions tend to be carrying the play. It's more often, I would have to say, in the Warrior zone than it is in the Lions zone. Comes out to the blue line. Kinghorn with a nice wrist shot gets knocked down by a stick. Puck comes out on the slot. Backhand attempt coming forehand. They control it. Popek out to Rize. Rize looking for a wrister. Takes a shot. Goes wide. Cipriani after it. He turns. He takes a shot from behind. He gets up. Wrestles the guy down. There's going to be a penalty on the boarding call. Possibly matching. I can't quite tell. No, I don't think they called Cipriani on the semi-retaliation. Cipriani was skating up to the boards to collect the puck. Player hit him from behind and pushed him into the boards, basically head first. Luckily, he was able to jump back up without a bad feeling. So faceoff is going to be down in the Warrior zone. Faceoff is one over to the side. Shot from a tough angle. Goalie couldn't quite cover that. Goes behind. Cipriani is there. Oh, nice work there by Lauerman. He gets it out to Rize. Rize skating, gets through the slot. Good tip there by Cipriani. He tipped it away from the goalie. Nice hand-eye coordination on a good wrist shot from the blue line by Rize. Vito Cipriani tips it down. Goalie couldn't quite stop it. And Vito maintains his position and gets a little bit of wood on it, and it just barely squeaks over the goal line for a power play goal. There's 2 power play goals for this team. Score is 3-1 now in the first in favor of the Lions. All right, Bankert with Thorpe and Dylan Garvey. Here comes a right over the top. Sorry, Warriors player came down the left wing. He had a moment, got a wrist shot off, sent it over the top of the net. Garvey's coming down. No, I'm sorry, nice moves there. Oh, couldn't quite get the last move in. Good work by number 16 for the Lions as he was coming into the zone. Got through the defenders, tried to go for the last deke around the goalie and just couldn't put it in to the open side of the net. The puck is now down in the Lions zone. Warriors player managed to escape 2 Lions, but it's picked up. Now it's coming out of the zone. Tucker Murray getting hassled from behind. Then it takes a cross check, but he keeps the puck, almost puts it into the slot. Now the puck is coming out. Funky looking for a wrister. Good shot. Nice save by the goalie. Puck is bouncing around again. Coming out. Here comes Gus with another shot. That one's tipped. Face save by the goalie. Good pressure here. Here comes Brenner coming across. Gets stripped of the puck. Puck comes out to the blue line again. This time it's picked up by Gus again. Gus and Tucker switch sides. Puck is bouncing around. Rebound. I'm sorry, I was watching the battle down low. Good hard work down low by Dylan Garvey, I believe, and he's able to get it into the net. Garvey? I think so. Faceoff comes back to center ice. That was not a power play goal. Score is 4-1 in favor of the Lions. Huey Taylor couldn't settle the bouncing puck. Warriors player comes through. He gets stripped. Another one behind him picks up. Gets a shot. Hamilton makes a save. His defensemen clear the puck from in front of him. Good job there. That was a good hard shot. Hamilton was in position. Brenner shoulders the player off the puck at center ice. Puck goes deep into the Lions zone. Looks like Wes Bastien tries to go diagonal across, hits a player. Player gets a shot off, puts it on Hamilton. Hamilton pushes it down, and it's picked up by the Lions. They come out of the zone. Louis Taylor is there, but the player backhands it past him. And Rize sends it across to his defensive partner, who I believe was Bastien. They send it up. That hits a glove on the bench and is going to be whistled dead. Faceoff will be inside the zone, I believe. Hit a player's hand sticking over the bench, out of the bench from the Lions. And so the faceoff is going to stay in the Lions zone to Hamilton's left. Lauerman's going to take the face off. Cipriani and Popek. Tucker Murray picks it up, gets it over to Popek on the boards. Nice breakout. Popek gets to the blue line, sends it ahead to Lauerman. Lauerman's heading down. He gets a little bit of space, gets leaned on. Shot attempt coming here in close. Goalie's on the post for Cipriani. Couldn't quite get it past him. Lauerman's looking. Nice diagonal pass to Murray. Murray looking for a shot opportunity. Gets a shot right on net. Vito has a chance on the tip. Here it is right there, and that's a goal for Popek. 5-1 now in favor of the Lions. They're just bringing the pressure. Goalie's making a bunch of saves, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a lot of defensive help, and the rebounds are lying around, so the Lions are able to jump on him and put him into the open side of the net. 5-1 now in favor of the Lions. 1:50 left in the first period. Good battle coming towards us on the near side. Warriors coming down the left wing. Defenders working across in front of them. Tucker Murray. Gavin gets a stick in there. Player could not get a shot off. Good battle there by Gavin against the Warriors player. The two of them were battling hard against each other. Gavin wins that, chips the puck out of the zone, goes all the way down into the Warriors zone where Garvey couldn't quite pick it up. Now the Warriors players coming through center ice, heading up on Gus. He's going to get a shot off. Hamilton with a good leg save and a cover. Nice work, Bennett. That was a good quality save. 1 minute-ish left in the first period. Face-off is going to be to Hamilton's right. Puck is won back by the Lions, sent around to Weinrich, but he falls. But Brenner, I believe, was there to pick it up. Brenner's looking up, goes off the boards, and gets it back swiftly, from across to Weinrich. Weinrich with a shot. Oh, gets the shot. Brenner was almost there for the rebound, but he couldn't quite tap it into the open net as it skittered across. Pastine heading back into his own zone. He defends the puck. Two Warriors gang up on him. They come away with the puck, but there's other players there helping support it. Weinrich chases the puck up the far side. Fighting. Brenner comes over. Brenner, Weinrich. Weinrich gets it forward. He's got the puck. He makes a nice move around the defender. Tries to get it over to Taylor. Taylor had to hold up at the blue line, though, so now they are offside. That's going to be offside against the Lions.
Oh.
14 seconds left in the first period. Face-off is dropped. Goes forward. Brenner couldn't quite control it going into the zone. Oh, good save. Good shit. Yeah, excuse me. Lauerman with a nice shot on net. Oh, that was pretty. That was really pretty. Lauerman looked up and saw that there was a stick available to him. Brenner was skating across the top of the crease, stick on the ice, ready for that. Lauerman just dropped it right on his stick, and Brenner poked it into the net.
Because he's up there with Lauerman?
Yeah. Yeah. Just going, I can't figure out what line's what, so I'm just trying to go by numbers. All right, end of the first period. Score is 6-1 already in favor of the Lions. They seem to have found their legs. Coach is totally mixing up the lines, possibly on the fly. I thought for a minute there, for a while there, Lauerman was centering Popek and Cipriani, but in that situation right there, Brenner and Lauerman are on the ice together. So I'm just going to have to, like I said to Matt, have to work on just calling the numbers, because it's hard to figure out exactly who it is just straight up by situation and pairings. Or run across the way here and see what the score is in the other team's game. Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Extra long intermission. I mean, that would be an assumption that JT's looking at him, right? So we got a little extra long intermission here. I'm going to pause or mute the audio. All right, folks, we're back. Period number 2. Score is 6-1 in favor of the Lions. Teams have switched ends, of course. Warriors player falls down in his own zone. Comes up with it. Lions put it out in front, just gets underneath. The Lions player, he couldn't get the puck into the net. Warrior picks it up and chips it out of the zone. There you go. How'd the game end up? You guys won. Yeah. And then then Luca's team is the black team over there.
It's white.
They're the white team. Are they ahead or behind? I saw it was 1-0.
No,
They're
they're winning.
They're winning. Okay, cool. We have a whole bunch of friends on other teams playing in this tournament as well. All right, puck comes out of the center ice. Tucker Murray takes it, calmly puts it down low, expects his teammates to go and get it. Vito Cipriani, never afraid of a forecheck, heads in after it. But the puck gets past him and sent the full length of the ice. Hamilton watches it go past his post very carefully, and it's an icing. Game we were watching before this one, one of the goalies did exactly the same thing, not exactly, tried to do exactly the same thing and watch it carefully go past his post, but he lost his angle, and it was in the net. So when a goalie does what Hamilton just did there, usually you'll find them putting their stick on the post so that they know that they're in the right position and it's going to deflect wide if they misjudge it. So the puck is dropped down in the Warrior zone. Lions are back checking hard. Warriors put it in deep. Gavin goes back and gets it. He reverses behind his own net, goes up to the wing. Good break out there to Bankert. Bankert carrying the puck forward, but he gets stripped of it, goes in offsides. Looks like they are just back. Dylan Garvey out to Bankert. No, that's not Bankert. Brenner with another goal. Oh, we have a player down. Oh, the whistle might have been ahead of time. We have a down player. Lions player is down in the near corner. Couldn't quite see what happened. Is that Dylan Garvey? I guess Bankert? Nah, Bankert has a white helmet. Yeah. He was lying on his chest, face down. Coach is headed over to check on him. Again, didn't see what happened. I don't think there was much of a collision. It might have been more of a twisted up in each other kind of fall. What I was going to say. All right, Dylan is starting to get up. Round of applause. Excellent. Other team as well. Goalie with a good round of applause there. Who was kneeling down close by, making sure he was okay. So we are 10:44 left in the second period. 6-1 in favor of the Lions. Let's see who coach sends out there now. Kinghorn and Funky on defense. Weinrich. Desi Brenner center. And the wing over there. Whoa, big shot. Wing over there was Huey. Huey Taylor. Puck is won by the Warriors player. He puts it right out in front. Puck's bouncing around, then dangling forward. Taylor tries to get it over to Brenner, but it doesn't quite get there. Warriors players coming in 1-on-3, getting his hands hooked. No call. Nope, there's the call on the hooking. Couldn't get his hands free to get the shot off. It was pretty apparent that there was hooking going on. The ref decided to call it. So it's going to be a power play for the Warriors now. Hamilton with a couple of good saves there in that little sequence. Big stiff shot from outside and then a shot from a tough angle. It's another power play for 1 minute. It's going to go in favor of the Warriors. The Lions put Lauerman, Popek, looks like Gus, and the other one probably Wes Bastine, who has the puck now. He goes behind the net. He sends it up the boards, kind of to himself, kind of Popek, but the Warriors player picks it up. Popek picks it up and just sends it the length of the ice very calmly. Goalie watches that very carefully go past the post. He might have been watching that previous game as well. Popek gets the puck, sends it down deep to Lauerman. Lauerman couldn't quite control the pass. Does a nice pirouette. He's in on the forecheck. Once again, Warriors are on a power play right now. Puck goes down into the Lions zone. Warrior player picks it up behind the net. He is pressured. He tries to get out in the slot, goes through everybody, comes out to the blue line. Hamilton comes out and faces that one through a bunch of traffic. Made the save. Puck goes down deep. Warriors player tries to make the move off of the blue line, but he loses the puck all the way across. Popek goes and pressures. Warriors player reverses it behind the net. Goes behind the ref. Popek is after him. Popek turns. He's got a moment to make some space, but the Warriors player is on him. Tries to take a one-timer, but backhand chance. Hamilton knocks it down with his glove. Now it's picked up and shoveled backhand out of the zone very nicely by Rize. That was good stick handling, nice puck work there. Puck goes down deep. Power play for the Warriors is over. Puck is coming out, kept in the zone by Lauerman. Lauerman dumps it and the heads off on a change. Vito Cipriani is battling down low. He and the Warriors player, three Warriors players. Here comes Bankert to help him. Got a 2-on-4 down there. See where the puck comes out. Puck comes out on a Warriors stick. Bankert is after him. He sends it forward. Tucker Murray with some very slick skating comes across and chips it down deep. Puck is still in the Warriors zone. Comes out. Cipriani makes a move. He's coming out front. He's got some space just before he tucks into the open net. He gets hauled down. No call, no goal. Bankert traveling, back checking, pulls the player down. No call there. DDD pass over to Tucker. Tucker looses it for a second, moves it forward, gets it back, goes over to Brenner. Brenner gains the zone, makes a dangle move. Everybody thought it was offsides, but it looked like it stayed on the blue line. He goes down low. Nobody is attacking the net to give him a stick to shoot at. Banker's trying to get open. Dylan Garvey picked it up. Nice to see him back out on the ice. That wasn't Garvey, I'm sorry. It was Weinrich. Weinrich, and now the Warriors players coming in. Nice work there by Huey. Playing the body. Puck comes over. Tucker Murray chips it forward, but it doesn't quite come out. Slap pass there by the Warriors player. Goes on Hamilton. He makes a good save. Puck is cleared nicely by his defender. Now it's up to Brenner. Brenner's got some space. He's coming down center ice. Has one defender in front of him. He's going to try to cut back to his forehand. Nice pass across to Bunn, but Bunn couldn't put it in. Here comes the Warrior player down the side. He gets a cross. He gets a shot off. Hamilton manages to pick up the fluttering puck and makes a nice save with his blocker. Rize reverses behind his own net, bounces it off nicely up to Huey. Huey puts it ahead. Now it's up to Lauerman. Nope, I'm sorry, that was Weinrich. Weinrich dumps it and goes for a change. Warrior player out here behind the defenseman, slapping his puck, hoping for a breakaway opportunity. Oh, man, we had a guy going down there. Bastine, I'm sorry, nope. Kinghorn whiffed on the wrist shot there. Puck is picked up by Popek. He drops it off for Kinghorn. Kinghorn puts it low. Puck's bouncing around. Cipriani fighting for it. Popek and Cipriani together on this line again, and they are playing with Lauerman. Puck comes out to the blue line. Good job. Good job by Rize to dance along the blue line. Keeps it on sides, gets it in deep. Alda's trying to call names and numbers without knowing the groupings. He's making it just a little bit less smooth for me right now. I'm sorry about that. So there was a whistle. Yes, there's going to be a penalty against the Warriors. One of our players got cross-checked in the back when that puck went fluttering in towards the Warriors goalie. So it's going to be a power play for the Lions. Puck is won. Popek comes up with it. He's looking around, takes it out to the blue line. Thorpe with a shot. That gets tipped. Oh, man. Lauerman, great hand-eye coordination. That puck was cruising, and he tipped it down, and it bounced. Puck comes out to the blue line. Tucker Murray head up looking for a shot pass, but it's knocked down nicely by one of the Warrior players. Tucker Murray regroups, gets the puck back, hits a skate, bouncing around. He gets it over to his teammate on the far side. That's Popek. Popek gains the blue line. He's got Cipriani and Lauerman heading in just underneath Cipriani's stick. He's going towards the slot. Looks like he's going to get a shot off. Shoots, misses the near post. That was good work to take that puck across to the center of the ice. Puck is in the corner. Popek picks it up. He reverses. He's trying to come out of the corner. Takes it out to the blue line. Shot coming by Thorpe. Nice save by the goalie. I'm sorry, that was Gus. Gus with the shot. Now Popek has it again. He's looking up, looking for his stick. Players are kind of standing around to get a change on the other side. Thorpe Bunn had the puck down low. Oh, here comes the Warriors player. He jumps out after the penalty is over. Luckily, that pass missed him. He makes a nice dangling move. He escapes from Gus, gets it out front. Player semi-whiffs on the attempt at the one-timer. Shot coming from the point. Hamilton is there with the blocker. Puck gets kicked aside. Wes Bastine made sure he kept going up the boards. Garvey gets it and just backhands it softly out into neutral ice. Puck is sent forward. Garvey is there, and now it's good to see Garvey back on the ice. Okay, now officially back on the ice. Runs into the player, falls down. Puck goes into the zone. Bastine with a nice pass across. Garvey heading down the left wing. He's got two men in the middle. Oh, Thorpe had a chance in close and just whistled it past the post. It was a 3-on-0 at that point. But the other two players were in a line from one another, so it was kind of hard to pass to one or the other. They kind of passed to both. Puck's coming out of the zone now on the Warriors player's stick. He gets to the blue line, shovels it in deep, but he had to get to the red line and shovel it in deep for it not to be an icing. So the whistle is blown. Puck's going to come all the way back down into the Warriors zone. Score is, by the way, still 6-1 here in the second period. After a 6-goal explosion in the first period, the Lions have been unable to put another one in. Not for lack of trying, that's for sure. Goalie's been playing well, and they've missed the net a whole bunch of times. Face-off is going to be in the Warrior zone. Brenner looking like he's taking the face-off. He does. He wins it over, but it gets sent deep by the Warriors. Warrior player tries to chip it up the near boards. Kinghorn pinches on it. Puts it in deep again. Brenner is after it. Weinrich looks up, gets it to Brenner. Brenner tries the one-timer on the bouncing puck and only gets a little piece of it. Here comes a player right underneath us. Kinghorn does a great job of stepping in front of him. That's totally legal in at this age group. He didn't check him, he just stepped in front of him. Now here come the Lions out, pass forward. Garvey going down the right wing, just gets the puck slapped off his stick. Huey Taylor was fighting for it. He gets pushed off of the puck. Warriors going in the other direction, looking for a shot opportunity. Nicely picked up there by Kinghorn. He sends it forward. Garvey looking to get the puck forward, but he loses it for a second. I'm sorry, that was Huey Taylor. Taylor now has the puck in his own zone. Skating around behind, sends it up nicely to almost a good breakup, but it wasn't. It was intercepted. Now we have something going on. Here comes Huey Taylor down the right wing. He's got one defender to beat. He gets pushed wide. He couldn't quite put it past the goalie. He slid over in the butterfly for him. puck is not quite kept in by Tucker Murray. Spends some time defending the puck from the Warriors player. Warrior player loses a stick. Lions coming across. It's Popek. Popek looks to tip it in off of Cipriani's stick, but he misses it and it doesn't go in. Comes out to Tucker. Tucker with a wrister. Tipped. Cipriani, rolling puck. Nothing coming from that. Popek on the far side. He looks up, puts it down for Cipriani, but it's just out of his reach. Cipriani leaning on the player. Warriors player with some patience sends it up to his teammate on the boards. He's heading into the zone. Gus Funky was defending him. He takes a shot. That goes wide. Hamilton watches it kind of come out a little bit too much in front for my taste, but it's picked up by Tucker Murray. Sends it forward. Good patience there. Cipriani picks it up right at our feet. He's skating forward. He gains the blue line. They are onside. Lauerman heading down the middle with Popek. Lauerman standing right there. Popek couldn't quite get it to him. Lauerman with another slap remaining close, but he misses the net. Puck comes out into the high slot, but the Warrior player picks it up. He's heading into the zone. His teammate's going for a change, so he's by himself. Nice moves there. Couldn't quite get the shot on to a sliding Hamilton. Warriors player coming in again. Ow! Gets Funky right in the shin pad. Looks like it didn't hurt. Funky just, he's hobbled a little bit. He's heading to the bench for a change. Vito Cipriani tries to get it to Bankert, but ends up on a Warrior stick. Warrior heading in. Garvey is after it.
Wow.
He falls against the boards, but he's back up again. Warrior player moving forward. Bankert slaps at it. Goes behind the net. Hamilton watches go into the corner. Rize has it now. Gets it out to Garvey. Garvey going up the boards. Gets it ahead to Bunn. Bunn's going down the left wing. He's got Bankert in the middle. Bankert, nice save by the goalie. Just what you want to see. Bankert coming down the slot. Completely unfettered. Gets the puck, catches it, and shoots at the same time. Hits the goalie on the right arm, and the goalie keeps it out. Still 6-1. The Lions are playing really well. They got a lot of pressure. Sometimes they're a little bit disjointed. I got to say the Warriors are a lot more disjointed. The number of odd man rushes that they've given up and just clear breakaways has been really a lot. But the goalie has been playing really well to keep the puck out of his own net. So the teams will switch ends again. So Hamilton will be on the left end in front of us. Warriors in a light blue will be going, Lions in a light blue will be going from left to right.
You got the score in the right spot this time? All right.
I do.
The last two games, it's been switch spots, so it gets people super confused when they walk in.
Super
They're
confused.
like, what?
What's the score across the way there?
2-0. They just went up.
Oh, good.
On Vegas right before the end of the second.
Good,
It's going
good.
to the third now.
All right, here we are, third period. 6-1. Thanks. 6-1 in favor of the Lions. Again, they got a lot of pressure in that period, but they scored no goals, interestingly enough. Bankert wins it back to Tucker. He gets it up to Garvey. Garvey's going down the right wing. He's looking for a stick. Thorpe is in front of the net, but he couldn't quite get it to him. Thorpe was getting harassed by a couple players. Now the puck is behind. Warrior player looks up. He's got some time and space. Everybody's just retreating. How about a little forecheck there, boys? Warrior player gets it up and sends it forward to his teammate. Gets past him, goes in deep. Tucker Murray has it. Makes a nice reverse move. He's looking, gets it to Kinghorn. Kinghorn, good pass up to Bankert. Bankert ahead to Garvey. Garvey's heading down the right wing, looking to get it across to Bankert, which he does, but the player's right in Bankert's stuff. Puts it across onto Thorpe's stick. Thorpe was a little bit too close to the post. Couldn't put it on net. He wraps it softly around, but his teammates were changing. So the Warriors almost had a free out, but not quite. Fort Bunn is after it. Now we've got Huey. Taylor has it. He reverses, turns, puts it down deep for Brenner. Brenner with a whistling wrist shot from a tough angle. Missed the net. Man, that thing had some pace on it, though. So enough pace that it hit the boards and went all the way around back behind Hamilton. Here comes Bastine, I believe, heading up. He's up the left wing, gets around the player. They sweep it off of his stick. He keeps after it, gets it back, gets a shot on net. I'm sorry, that was Rize, not Bastine. My mistake. Good work there by Rize Nolan to take that puck down there. Warriors player had a chance to go one-on-one with Gus, but he looked up, decided it was not in his best interest, so he just put it low. Puck comes all the way out to the red line. Warrior player looks, circles. Oh, gives it away to Huey. Taylor skating in on the goalie, and just when he goes to make his move to the forehand, he looses the puck off of his stick. Got the goalie down and had all the net in the world to sneak it into, but he could not tuck it in. Puck is sent deep into the Warrior zone. Forecheck there by Brenner. That's going to be a tripping call against Brenner, though. As he was on the forecheck, he stuck his stick in on the player's skates and crossed him up, and the player went down for a tripping penalty against Brenner. Power play for the Warriors now. 9:30 left in this third period. The running clock, I guess 5-goal lead will warrant that. Power play coming up for the Warriors. Out there with Popek. Lauerman, Weinrich, and no, sorry, Tucker Murray, my mistake. Here comes Popek down the left wing. He's got Lauerman heading to the center ice. Again, they're shorthanded. Comes out to Tucker Murray. Murray goes for a wrist shot, kind of whiffs on it, goes softly forward. Warrior player sends it ahead. Tucker Murray chips it along. Gets it to Bastine. Bastine goes behind his own net. He's got a moment. He goes softly up the boards to Popek, I believe. Popek makes a move. Gets it ahead to Lauerman. Lauerman heading down the left wing. Tries to get it across to Popek. Hits a skate and goes just behind him. Popek battling for it. Warrior player has it. He's heading out of the zone. Goes through center ice. Gets the puck taken away from him. Get it out to Popek. Popek has crossed the blue line. Kinghorn was about to go in with him, but they lose the puck, so Kinghorn retreats to the blue line as he should. I think that the power play is over. Yep, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Warrior player gains the zone, looking for a shot, sends one in, partially deflected, goes wide. Warrior player falls. Gets it over to Garvey. Garvey's coming down the right wing. Couldn't quite control the puck off the boards. Puck is in deep. Cipriani and Lauerman and Garvey together now. Cipriani on the forecheck. Player sends it up the boards. Bouncing around. Rize has it. He's waiting for everybody to get back on sides. He puts it in to the Warrior zone. Warriors couldn't. Warrior player still playing, moving it forward. He hooks up. It's going to be an icing against the Warriors. That was interesting. He actually tripped Nolan, but he didn't fall, so they didn't call the tripping. He put his stick between his legs, and he would have fallen down, except he kept him up by his stick between his legs. Anyway, all right, Garvey, Benkert, probably Huey. No, Thorpe, actually. Thorpe over there on the far side. He's looking for Garvey's stick. Gets it across. Garvey couldn't quite collect it on the first touch, and the puck rolls off him. Here come the Warriors coming through center ice. 2-on-2. Nice work there. Good skating as usual by, puck's right on the post. Hamilton's battling hard to keep it pinned there, and he does. Good skating by Tucker Murray as usual. Super smooth. Forces the player over to Gus's side. Gus forces him wide. Player comes around from behind, tries to get the wraparound on Hamilton. Hamilton's able to keep his toe up against the post and keep the puck out as the player poked at it. Face off for Brenner in the Lions zone. He sends it forward, shot towards Hamilton. He slows it down, and then he puts his glove over it for a whistle. Face-off will be to Hamilton's right in the Lions zone. 5:50 left in the third period. Running clock still. 6-1 still. Puck is dropped. Ends up going back to Tucker Murray. Does a nice job. Spins so fast that the player dropped his stick. Coming up the near side. Brenner gets it ahead to Weinrich. Weinrich gets around the player. He's looking for a shot. Puts it out to Brenner. Oh, Brenner just hadn't quite gotten to where Weinrich thought he was going to be. Sent back down to Weinrich. Weinrich looking around. Then sends it out to Brenner. Brenner looks up, hits a skate, sends it all the way across. Attempted to get it across to Murray, but the player from the Warriors read that well, intercepted it, but he's unable to get himself any space. And Tucker Murray now comes out of the zone with the puck. He's heading down the right wing. He's got Brenner next to him. He puts a shot on that. Goalie carefully steers it aside. Right out in front, it's lying in the slot. Brenner was slapping at it, hoping he could poke it in, but it did not go in. Puck coming up the near side now. Here comes a Warriors player. Looking to get it. Looks like he might actually have space to get a shot off. He does. Hamilton absorbs it in his gear. No goal. Face-off will be in the Lions' end. .440 left in the third. Face off to Hamilton's left. Cipriani is one player out there. Puck goes down low, bouncing around. Looks like Cipriani, no. Puck is moved forward. Popek coming down the right wing. Lauerman trailing behind him. Popek turns, gets hit from behind. It's arm in the air, but he comes up with the puck. He's looking, he gets to the middle of the ice, he shoots a nice shot inside the far post under the late penalty for 7-1 lead now for the Lions. So there will be no power play because he scored under the late penalty. What? Yep. Faceoff is going to be dropped to center ice here. We're just going to get some line changes. Dylan Garvey, Dylan Bankert, and on the far side is Huey Taylor. Puck comes over to Taylor, bouncing around. He keeps the puck going forward. Bankert after the player. Everybody runs into the ref. Taylor goes down the left wing. He's got Garvey coming across. Player sweeps it off his stick. That's not Taylor. I'm sorry. I keep doing that. Thorpe is 16. Play is down in the corner where we can't see it. Comes up the near side. Good shot there by Bastien. Goalie makes a save and covers it with his glove. Whistle. 3 minutes left in the third period. Face-off will be to the Warrior goalie's left. Score is 7-1 in favor of the Lions. All right, now we have Huey Taylor out there. Taylor playing right wing. Brenner on center. Lauerman far wing. Weinrich, I'm sorry. Weinrich White fighting hard to keep that puck going forward. Gets through a couple players. Sends it back to Taylor. Taylor puts it down low. Taylor sends it to Weinrich. Heads towards the net. Weinrich looks up. Taylor. That was a nicely put together play. Good one-timer by Taylor, but it was right on the goalie. Goalie made the save. Warrior player coming around the outside. He sends it out of the zone. Ends up on Rize's stick. Rize turns and looks over towards Funk, but Funky is covered. So Huey Taylor has the puck on the near boards. He looks up, sends it down. Was going to go deep, but it hits the skate and doesn't get very deep at all. Warriors player coming in, puts the puck past the defenders. Oh! Goes and gets it behind the goal line, shovels it blindly, and it hits Hamilton in the back of the knee and goes into the goal for a goal, 7-2. By the way Hamilton's looking at his glove, it might have actually hit the back of his glove and dropped in. That's a bummer. 7-2 though, 1 minute left, running time. I feel like the game is in the bag. Then it's not going to be too psyched on letting that one go in, but he was definitely not ready for that. Puck is sent up off of the face-off. Popek carries it down the right wing. Puck is in front of us going in the other direction now. Picked up by Popek. He looks forward. Here comes a Warrior player. Nicely stepped into by Gavin. Kinghorn sends him to the outside, keeps him going to the outside. Player puts it off the side of the post. Might have been maybe Hamilton's leg pad, I'm not sure. Vito Cipriani picks it up, looks for a second, sends it over to Popek. Popek was spinning, and he couldn't quite catch that pass. Warriors player puts it forward to his teammate. They're coming up the near boards at our feet. Enter the zone. He couldn't get past everybody. Pinched off on the boards. Puck is down behind Hamilton. 25 seconds left. Number 25. Tucker Murray sends it up. We're down to 16 seconds left. Puck is sent across. Here comes Lauerman, I believe, looking for one last shot. He gets hooked at the last second. Doesn't get the shot off. Puck goes into the corner, and the horn is blown for the end of the game. 7-2 now at the end for the Lions. End on a good note. Good to say the play in this game was a little bit haphazard. I think both teams are tired, and neither one had a win so far. So it's nice for the Lions to end up on a win, leave this with a good taste in their mouth. They played hard in the first 3 games, and like I said, all those games were effectively 1-goal games. There were 2 empty netters, so the score sheet says otherwise, but they were effectively 1-goal games against good, hard teams. And they played well, but just couldn't pull the wins out in all of those situations. So that was the last game of the tournament. Thanks for tuning in, folks. You will next hear my voice from Chicago, Illinois. First game will be on Friday morning. I don't know what time. Be the Lions again. I believe that's all going to be the same squad. I believe we're only missing David Mora. He is also going to miss that one due to, I think, family travels. So hopefully you guys will be able to tune in. If any of you live in the area, hopefully you'll be able to make it to some games as well. And have a nice day and a nice weekend.